It strengthens the uterus, okay? It strengthens the reproductive system. So generally what happens, nowadays we hear that the placental fluid is broken. Have you heard that? Koda vadanjirchinu solvanga illaya, koda vadanjirchu. So that is when the baby is inside the womb, so it has a fluid surrounding it and that breaks, okay? And then the fluid oozes out. So that is very dangerous for the baby. So now these things happen, and this they used to do so that it doesn't happen, okay? So similarly, they will make them wear the toe ring also, okay? Even during weddings, why do you think they make you wear the toe rings? That is to strengthen the reproductory organs and also to strengthen your life flow, okay? So there is a way, sir will explain it very beautifully, how life flows from new moon day to full moon day, how the life energy moves in our body. Okay, so he will explain that later. So I'll just hint a point for that. Have you heard that, say for example, on an Amavasya day, they say people should not go out much, like old people or say somebody who is not well, small kids. Don't take the small kids in the evening. Have you heard that? Pacha pachiya pogu appdin solvanga. Like ಸಂಧ್ಯಾ ಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ 6 ಗಂಟೆ ಮೇಲೆ ಮಗುನ ಆಚೆ ತಗೊಂಡು ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಹಸಿದಾಗಿ ಮಗುಗೆ ಮೋಷನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಕೇಳಿದ್ದೀರಾ? So that is all because of the tradition that we follow. So now that has some meaning. Okay, so why it happens? There is a meaning. And then say on an Amavasya day, what happens is, supposing you would have heard, ಒಂದು ಸಣ್ಣ ಕಲ್ಲೇನೋ ಬಿತ್ತು ಅಷ್ಟೇ, ಎಡವಿ ಬಿದ್ರು, that person just slipped and fell, but he died. Have you heard this? Yes. Okay, that has happened. So that is because we will see why it is. Okay, I just want to keep it as a suspense. So he will explain it very beautifully. So I don't want you to miss that. Okay. So now, like that, everything that happens has a science. There is a reason behind it. Okay. So now, how do you make this health? One is we can change the way we used to dress. Okay. Just bring in general routine practices. Then we can also do something like in our food changes we can do. Okay, so that what you can do, you have to reduce the heat in the body. So nowadays everybody has that heat. This is a pitta yuga. So why people cannot think they constantly? Why your thoughts keep wavering? Why we get emotional? So now why do we have so many thoughts? That is all because the mind is not constant. Our pittam is very high. We all, I think you might have heard, there is vata, pitta, kapha, right, in the body. So if there is an imbalance, then it happens. And mainly this Kali Yuga is a pitta yuga. So everybody has high pitta. Okay, you want things to be done immediately. You don't have the patience to wait. Okay, and we don't have that calm mind to think. So all this is because of that. That has to be balanced. So for ladies, I will tell something which is very important. So what we can do is wear very comfortable dress. That is one thing. You can introduce, and you have to tell your children also about the value of wearing these things. Okay, like why earrings is worn. Tell them that. Okay, why the meti has to be worn, or say bangles have to be worn. Okay, and then you can give them the castor oil. Like I told you, in the food you can include castor oil once in a while so that their the stomach is clean. Okay, so try to balance the heat. So how many of you have had panaka? We all have heard. So when did we have last time? Sri Ramanavami. So other than Sri Ramanavami, we never remember when to have panaka, right? But it is a very good food to be had during the summer, right? Panaka means it is a juice type of thing made, okay, with dry ginger, ilaichi and gur, jaggery. So you mix all this, make it into a powder and make into water, add little bit of lemon juice and drink. So this is really very good to reduce the heat in the body. Okay, so at least in summers you should have, but now it has become a practice that only on Ramanavami we'll have that. So along with this, a salad, kosambar they say. Okay, so that we have. So it's like only on festival days we make it. Okay, so you can have that, you can have buttermilk. So give kids, sorry, it's dry ginger, jaggery, ilaichi powder. So all this you can You can make it into a powder and mix it in water. Okay, and on that you can add lemon juice and then have. Muskmelon also. Kotta menus recipes వస్తాయి. Okay, no, you can have only this. That will help very much. So the next thing what you can tell is, and you can do it for yourself also, is make them wear a wet cloth. Okay, from the navel to the lower abdomen, just tie nicely, tightly, and leave it for half an hour. It has to be wet. You can pour water on that, sprinkle water in that, because this will cool the lower abdomen. Whenever the periods, during the periods time, okay. So now why it has to be done is, the cycles time, the menstrual cycle time is the time when you have high heat in the body, particularly in the lower abdomen. So if you reduce the heat, okay, that will help them to have the PCOD cyst and all will not come. First thing is that. So it will reduce the heat and it will have a very smooth flow. Okay, during those days give them castor oil and then tie this wet cloth for half an hour. Only those 5 days they can tie. Okay, so if you help them to do this, it will reduce constipation during that time. They'll not have cramps. Okay, even for us, and even the menopause also will be in proper time, because every time the menstrual cycle, one egg is released, right? So that egg will completely be flushed out. So there will be no residue left. So when there is no residue, that means you will not have cyst and fibroid. So that, if it is cleared, it helps in thyroid. Hormonal imbalance also, it will not introduce. This will reduce the infertility issues. Okay, so there will be, you have heard of several names, amenorrhea, dysmenorrhea, right? So lot of names they have put. That means the periods is either not normal. It could be over bleeding also might be there. They'll have lot of pains. So all this, it will help. Okay, so just try to do that, and you also follow it and teach your children also.
So how many hours?
20 minutes to half an hour. Yes. Okay, even men can tie it. So that, sir, you can continue. Tell.
Same. Females in the cycle time 5 days. You have to do this. For those of you 45 minutes, it's also allowed. If you have no means seizures and other you don't have it, then you can go for it. Somebody will have seizures, sweat clot will lead you to seizures, not to do that. Otherwise you can go up to 45 minutes. That's why they ask you to not to go to temple, not to go cook the food. You know why? You go to the kitchen, you will expose to the heat. You go to the temple, Agni, you expose. That's why they said, that is, they call it is the name of heat.
Mailige. Mailige.
Mailige. I don't know what the hell it is till now, but the people say that that is a deep Mailige. My guru has told me this. I said, this is my now you have to be Mailige. I said, I don't know what the hell he is talking about. Then he said, like, see, when he got into your mother's womb, her Mailige stopped. 10 months there was nothing. After you born, again it started. Here the 10 months went. Yes, then I got a confusion. So it's me. Accumulation of all the monthly cycles is me, which I born out. Correct? That's why you see, you establish a Mailige, there is nothing called Mailige. They said not to go to temple. Is that time many of the people, one is an intelligent people were there, some idiot people were there. They made a story for idiot people to not to go to temple, and the fear of God has got it only for whom? For whom? Hello? For idiots. But still we follow it. So that's why I said, as you agree, we are not that intelligent like our ancestors, because there was an intelligent community were there and idiotic community were there. For idiotic community, they written all the epics, and the intelligent community just followed it without an epics. Okay, so don't go to temple is what? It's not that harassing a female should not go to the temple. You get infected very easily, and also you'll have mind swing. You don't know what is good and what is bad. You can do all the hell because you don't know. Correct? You understand my point? That's why they said don't go out of the house. But they made it in a particular procedure that an idiot can understand that. Oh, wearing the bangles is not just 7th month to 9th month, that one day. And eating 5 varieties of food. On Tamil, comedy is there. Vadivel is comedy. Her mother will be playing. He kadupalani padinala mosi. He will tell that. Always, whenever he do any mistake, he will tell, 10 months I carried in this stomach. he will come and ask that, what the hell you did, you know that? There is no electricity, there is no TV, there is no WhatsApp, there is no mobile. 10 months I was to sit like this. In that you eat 5 varieties of food and press me and killing me. Pain of 10 months. Is that true or not? 7th month, 5 varieties of food. Mango now and then. Every house you go, good food for a pregnant woman. What happened to the kid here? What is the size of your womb and what is your size of your belly? You know that? When you know the aspect ratio of these two, you never know because you only eating. Only child knows how much pain it is going through. You ask me? Hello? Yes. It's not, sometimes comedies are so intelligent, you cannot understand it, you just laugh and go. But the truth is that, correct? The bangles has to be weird. That also before the marriage, the bangle should be what bangles you know, sir? It's not a glass bangles. It should be a wood bangles. After the marriage, it should be a glass bangles. Because the sound creates a particular vibration, welcoming. The glass welcomes the husband. Unmarried people, you should not wear the glass bangles up to the... You should learn that. Why? See, people say, I do namas. I go to mass every Christmas. So we never had that problem at all. Biryani means morning only you will go to namas. You go to the namas, come back, there only eat and come. So still I am Ramesh Babu, I am a Hindu. Because I know what I am. Very simple. I am not against anything because I love everyone, because I know what I am. Correct? What real is that this is what the culture is. The bangles is that keeps your mind relaxed. You can ask me why. Don't follow me. Question me. You should ask me. Who want to question me? You ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ನೋಡ್ತಾ madam ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ ನೀವು ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಕೇಳೋರು ಇಲ್ಲ because they made you all bakras, they never made you a real human. Doubt illandre Facebook ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಿ ಹಾಕ್ತೀರಾ ಯಾಕ ಮುಖ ನೋಡಲ್ಲ. I saw 2 dogs are barking next to the glass, center on the glass. 2 dogs are barking here, so ferocious. The owner came and removed the glass. Both became silent. Again he closed the door, it's barking. Even we are looking like that. Media, no one can see, I will bark there. But when a person is there, not punching on his face, correct? What you have to learn now? Hello? Hello? Yes. What you have to learn? Punch me, come on. What is your question? Why the bangle should wear the bangle should be wear? You tell me. Why here? Hello? How many of you wearing bangles? Tell me. Hello? Huh? How many of you not wearing the bangles? See, all spiritual place. Bangles is non-communal. You know that everyone can wear the bangles, correct? All the community says wear the bangles, not a problem at all, except few people. But I am not worried because they should know what is the value of it. I will tell you. In some of the villages in Tamil Nadu, if you are mentally disordered, they take you to one temple. They put a heavy chain here, 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 and they tie you to a pillar. They give a food, you have to eat with that only, and after some day they say he got cured mentally, psychologically, he is out of the problem. Are you ready with that? Hello? Bangles will smoothen your flow of your energy in the brain. Kada, we used to have heavy kada, you know, the kada will give the good oxygen to your brain. When brain is giving oxygen, reproduction will work. That's why females say wear the bangles. Science is so beautiful. You can see that. I can say like someone, I want to give an example. I want to have a male. You are only looking good for me. Come. Don't ask me why and that. See, think like he's my wife. I am taking him to my place. You should listen to my words carefully. He is my wife and I am taking her to my mother's place. I am telling, come, let's go to my mother's place. See, you see my actions, so you can go back, sir, again. Next action, you should see me. Come, we'll go to my mother's place. You can go back, sir.
See his hand.
Come, let's go back to my mother's place. 3 places I touched you. Which one was good for you?
I think the third one.
Third one was good. I tell, my intention is allowing me to touch his hand. My intention is I know she won't come in my mother's place means. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಅಮ್ಮನಿಗೆ ಇವಾಗ ನಾ ಬರಲ್ಲ ಅವ್ರು ಹಂಗೆ ಮಾತಾಡ್ರು ಅಂತ ಅಂದ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೈ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಬಾರಿ ಹೋಗೋಣ ಡ್ರ್ಯಾಗಿಂಗ್. See, your intention, hand is going. See, hand doesn't know what, hand is an intelligent. You should know that. You think hand is an idiot? Hand will work according to your mind. One lady I touch here, I touch here, I touch here, I touch here. All depends on my mind. My daughters comes, I will kiss in the head. You understand my point? Hello, my mother kissed me on my head, correct? You understand my point? Why this place is selected by the mother? It's not intention. That is where the communication is happening between the relationships. The same hand touching my mother, touching my wife, touching my daughter. All the hands, but the difference of thought will move between us, correct? Yes. You agree with me? Yes. So healing, touch healing is not just touching. This emotional exchange will happen. Why I am saying is that your mind is touching, even you know that I am dragging him. When I touch here and ask me to, lovely I am taking you. He knows that I am dragging. You agree with me? My thought will tell where to touch the people. So accordingly, you have the pain, lower back pain, antira. You touched already the Varmam point, you know that? This is called what Varmam? Nanganan Potu. If you press and do like this, your lower back will go. Did you thought that earlier? But how many of you do this? Sometimes feeling sleepy. What do you do that? If you do that, your sleeping is gone. That's why Sadguru and Guruji also say that if you want to do a third stage pranayama, raise your hands above your shoulder and do the third stage pranayama. First stage, second stage and third stage. Any higher level pranayama do, hands will go automatically above the shoulder. You know why? If above the shoulder, will expand your lungs to the maximum capacity so that you will get oxygen immediately. So nothing is stupidity. Everything has a beautiful intelligence. So wear the bangles. So same place I touched, you feel comfortable. See, when I touched here, it's like dragging. Oh, I'm not feeling comfortable with you. Child is playing around. Drag him home. Where do you hold? If you leave, he'll run away. Correct? So two brothers are talking, sometimes holding, or sister I am talking, I will hold here. I am there now with you. This point what it says? Up to that. Touching here and walking. Correct? You saw that in hotel also, newly married people, I could see that they sit opposite to each other. Then I know they are newly married. After some years, they go side by side. Ninmoka yaar nodu side kutkolri yaar nodu. First startingly ninmoka nan nodbeku nanmoka nin nodbeku. That's, see, all your intention is changing the lifestyle. See, it's disease is how it's happening. It's your attitude is your disease. First surely edur ಆಮೇಲೆ ಹೋಗೋದು ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂತ್ಕೊ ಯಾಕ್ರಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರನ್ನೂ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. You understand my point? You know why? Look means safety. And aged people sit side because holding. You understand my point? So every intention will talk about that. ಹೌದಾ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡಿ, wear the bangles is a power to you. Wear the gents also wear what? Kadai or something, your emotion will not send. For a normal delivery, properly wear this bangle up to 9th month, up to the delivery. The function day to the delivery, you have to do that. Only then it will work, otherwise it won't work. Okay, same way, the cycle time, what you do, have a 3 drops of castor oil in the empty stomach in the morning, for feast, and then you have to lick it, no spoon. See, in temple they give prasad. What is that? In temple what they give? The prasad. The prasad in the what is serving, you know, everyone is giving. That is not the prasad, you know that? Hello? That is not the prasad, first thing. You know why? It has to fall in your hand, then this essence connected to that, then you drink it, only then that's a prasad. They will not put you in the mouth directly, prasad, correct? They give you in the hand, you know why? Converting that to your prasad, then you can give it only to your family, not outsiders. After it comes to your hand, you do that, right? Once it comes to you, you will not share with anyone, only to your family, especially kids. Husband will take, you will take, kids you will give, correct? Somebody cannot drink. So what is happening here is that kayinda baro ondu secretion, and along with that prasad, then why water is given already as a prasad in every temple? Punya tirtha. Why water? Anyone knows that? It's not a Varmam, but still I want to tell you that, because this in between sandwiched subject. Water, you know water? ಯಾಕೆ ಅಭಿಷೇಕ ಏನೇನೋ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಬಟ್ ಒಂದೇ ನೀರೇ ಕೊಡೋದು. ಯಾವಾಗ ನೋಡಿ ಪ್ರಸಾದ ಬೈ ಡಿಫಾಲ್ಟ್ ಇಸ್ ವಾಟರ್. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಪ್ರಸಾದ ಇಸ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ದ ತೀರ್ಥ. ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ದಟ್ ಎವ್ರಿಥಿಂಗ್ ವಿಲ್ ಕಮ್. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್? ವೈ ಸೋ ಮಚ್? See, this is intelligence of today. I am stupid here. I don't have intelligence of today. I am stupid of today, intelligent of 100 years before, of 1000 years before. I am intelligent of 1000 years before.
Sir,
Today's
in school, no sir. This we studied in textbooks or class.
See, that's what I don't mix my knowledge into my common sense.
common sense is